Millions and millions of Americans are scared to go outside, to go to a grocery store, to go shopping at a mall. And now Americans' fears have been justified because of the attacks that happened just yesterday, when a driver drove down Bourbon Street, taking the lives of more than 15 people, hurting over 30. Also, when a driver pulled into the valet parking at Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas and blew up his Cybertruck. This is why the American people just want to stay home, to remain safe. Well, according to another expert, according to a former CIA official, he is saying that there is more than 1,000 Al-Qaeda members here in the United States that are preparing to attack the United States at a moment's notice. Now, I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, explain what is going on, why Americans are so scared, and why this is all justified. So again, I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So yes, millions of people are scared to go do anything in public because they cannot trust others. Look at this. It says, New Orleans attack and the Cybertruck blast raise U.S. security fears. It says the FBI says suspect may not have acted alone because an ISIS flag was found. Authorities are probing any link to the Cybertruck explosion in Vegas as well. There's a lot of experts that are working on this, that are investigating the different attacks, because we have seen so much over the past day. Okay, and I did a TikTok video on this just the other day. If you haven't gone and followed me over there, go do it over on Snyder Reports. Anyway, but this is where it is so concerning. Look at this. It says a gruesome attack on revelers celebrating New Year's in New Orleans thrust U.S. domestic security back into the spotlight just weeks before Donald Trump is sworn in as president. The FBI has been telling us for several months that we are going to see a black swan event. This could be an attack on the American people, could be a cyber attack on our infrastructure, it could be another attempt on Donald Trump's life. This is why security at this time is supposed to be heightened. Well, here's what we know, okay? And this is why it's so concerning. Look at this. It says, New Orleans attack. Search continues for Bourbon Street people of interest as State Attorney General vows death penalty. It says the driver declared allegiance to the Islamic State before the truck attack. And then, I want to read you this. It says authorities are still searching for potential accomplices as the driver who drove the truck down the New Orleans crowd before being killed in a shootout with police on Wednesday. It says the Louisiana Attorney General told Fox News that there is evidence that Jabbar worked alongside accomplices to coordinate the attack, although she and other officials have declined to offer specifics. Well, guess what they did just yesterday? The Sugar Bowl that is held in New Orleans, the New Orleans Superdome, it was postponed yesterday after the deadly truck attack. Instead, they pushed it back, and the game, which will still take place, is scheduled for today on Thursday at 7:45 p.m. Okay. Now, actually 3 p.m. It was scheduled for 7:45 p.m. yesterday. Now, why would they push this back? Okay? Why would they do that? Because they're concerned. That's the reason why. They're concerned that the truck driving down Bourbon Street was just the initial attack. And then as everybody was eyeing that, something else could be coming that is even bigger. Potentially as 70,000 fans stormed the Superdome to watch a college game. So again, they pushed it back one day. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, everybody's safe and there's not another attack. Now, I do want to play you a couple clips though. Listen to this. This right here is the, I think the sheriff's officer in Las Vegas. I believe he's either chief or something. Anyway, let's watch it.
When a 2024 Tesla Cybertruck pulled into the area valet of the Trump International Hotel. Very quickly thereafter that, the driver, who was the sole occupant of the truck, we saw what looked like maybe some sort of smoke, and then the truck exploded. Smoke was coming from inside of the truck after we noticed the flash and the explosion, and I'm gonna show you that first video. That's the Cybertruck parked right in front of the doors.
So you can see it right there. Now, a little bit later in the video, this is what he had to say. I want to play this. Listen very closely.
There is no further threat to the community as I sit here today. And I just want to make sure that our community understands we believe this to be an isolated incident, and it is now over as far as the danger.
Okay. So they say they believe this was an isolated incident and is now over, okay, as far as the danger. Here's what the FBI has said, though, that when we start to see these little attacks, what it does is it draws up interest. It pulls people out of the woodwork because now they're seeing, oh, this guy did it, right? If this guy did it, I can do it. The FBI is saying that no, the threats are not over. When we see these threats in public, this means that people are getting more aggressive. Okay, which could mean they're being pushed to do something, to disrupt the United States, to change things. That's what the FBI is saying. That right now it's concerning because this could be the start of all these attacks, not the end. Now, I don't want to come out here and just try to scare you, use scare tactics. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to prepare you. Because here's what the FBI has also said, and local law enforcement has been saying this as well, is that the concern is that the American people cannot differentiate between a potential problem and a possible attack versus just a normal backpack, right? Somebody just walking down the street carrying a backpack, right? Puts a backpack on the bench, right? Puts a backpack just, sitting there in the mall, puts the backpack down, right? And they just go, walk a couple feet, go grab a hot dog or a piece of pizza from the food court, right? And then everyone's freaking out like, what's that backpack doing there, right? Well, why did the person just walk away from that backpack? And now it's a whole big, thing. Again, it could be scary. But this is the thing that I think so many people are overlooking, okay? That this person drove into the valet at Trump International Hotel, okay? Right here, you can see it. Drove right here, parked, is still sitting in the truck, by the way, okay? And there's a truck right in front of him. There's a person over here, I believe, cleaning inside the vestibule, okay? But when it explodes, okay, you can see the person coming. It doesn't break the glass, but how can we know if it's just a regular Cybertruck or if it's packed with explosives in the back? That's the concern. Now, I want to play this for you, okay? I want to show you this.
With the
Look
tarp
at this right
to try
here.
to get it to go out. Once the fire
You're gonna
went out,
see
the canisters, they are
gas,
camp
propane,
fuel canisters,
fireworks.
and large firework mortars.
That's what's in there. The Cybertruck in its build, right, using metal, is what actually stopped this from breaking the glass. Okay, the explosion being bigger than what it was because of the way the Cybertruck was built. Okay, so the blast went up, not out. That actually saved lives. Now, with that said, the American people are still not happy, right? Our fears are justified to go out to and to go to Las Vegas, to go to Los Angeles, even going to New York. Look at this, okay? I did a video yesterday talking about, and this is over on TikTok, so again, go follow me. But I did a video and I talked about how there was the driver that mowed down 15 people on Bourbon Street. Then hours after that, a Tesla Cybertruck explodes in Las Vegas. 2 hours after that, we have a hostage situation in Las Vegas as well on a public bus. Yeah. And then we also learned yesterday that the FBI raided a home in Virginia, found the largest cache of pipe bombs. More than 150 were already made and finished. There were more that the person was working on. And then last night, which I didn't even report on this because this happened last night, look at this. This is the New York Police Department seeking a gunman after 10 people wounded outside of a Queens venue because of a shooting. Okay? Look at this. It says about 3 or 4 males opened fire more than 30 times on a group standing outside the event space before fleeing on foot and then into a light-colored sedan. How do we go to nightclubs? How do we go out to dinner? How do we go just hang out with friends at a concert or a sporting event or just walk down Bourbon Street when we are always going to be scared of what is coming? That's why people are so worried. Well, hate to show you this, but this is what we're hearing. It says a former CIA officer warns that 1,000 Al-Qaeda fighters are in the U.S. for the next homeland attack. That's what we learned just yesterday. Look at this. It says former CIA officer warns 1,000 Al-Qaeda fighters are in the U.S. for the next homeland attack in a recent discussion on the Sean Ryan show. It says former CIA targeting officer Sarah Adams warned of potential devastating attack planned by Al-Qaeda terrorists on American soil. The interview offers significant insights into what may be unfolding as Al-Qaeda sleeper cells could be activating in the wake of the New Orleans terrorist attack and a possible vehicle bomb improvised explosive device in the rear of a rented Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside Trump's hotel in Las Vegas. Yeah. This could just be the beginning because the sleeper cells could be activating as we speak. Again, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to open up your eyes so that you are prepared for whatever comes. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.